tea is about a gaming adjacent company that sponsors a lot of gamers and streamers. Okay, we're gonna look into this. So, this company is called Gamer Advantage Eyewear. So, their whole shtick, and this is not me promoting them, I'm giving you backstory as to what they are so that we can get a picture of what happens. Okay, but they are a blue light glasses company. Their whole shtick is, the whole blue light glasses stuff where it's like, oh, blue light is like bad for your eyes. So, the glasses with blue light prescription, da 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 da. I mean, like, it does help. I have blue light glasses from a different brand, though, not from this brand, that I do wear on a very, very regular basis, just not on stream because I think I look better without glasses personally. But your girl needs to see. My eyes kind of suck. So that is kind of their whole shtick, and they sponsor a lot of streamers. But recently, they did something. So for some more backstory, with these types of companies, when they have a lot of streamers they work with that they sponsor, they'll have people called partnership managers. If you guys don't know what a partnership manager is, these are people that work at companies and their job description is to manage their partners. In this case, to manage the streamers that are partnered with this eyewear brands, okay? And companies really need to have partner managers to work on the relationship with the streamers to make sure the streamers, hey, stay on track. When new things come out, they tell the streamers, hey, can you make a tweet about this, a post about this, whatever. They are very, very helpful roles in a company, and streamers get very, very closely familiar with their partner managers, okay? I have partner managers for different brands that I've worked with. I love my partner managers. I have great relationships with them. So on January 23rd, Gamer Advantage decided that they were going to come out and absolutely nuke almost all of their partner managers. So we have this tweet by Cosmic Kate, and they actually own a candle brand as well, which is really cool. They tweeted out, so sorry to my friends who are impacted by Gamer Advantage removing all of their partner managers. I will be removing myself from their program and ask that my likeness not be used on their site and affiliate pages moving forward. A phenomenal brand built by amazing people. All to end like this. It's always extremely heartbreaking to see when brands completely nuke all of their partner managers. Gamer Advantage is not the first brand to do this, by the way. G Fuel did this, and the public outroar against it was massive because, again, all of these streamers have really close working relationships with their partner managers. So to have a brand absolutely annihilate all of the partner managers is obviously going to cause a lot of uproar. When companies do this, it shows a lack of respect to the people that work at your company. When you fire that many in one go, it shows the company does not care about you. It does not care about their employees, and it makes you look at the company differently. I wouldn't want to work with a company that does not care about the people they're employing. So Kate continues, the damage control that I'm seeing happen in the Discord by whomever this guy is that just stepped in out of nowhere is not it. Gamer Advantage was built with people being the most important thing. This is not a people first decision, and it is not a people first response. Get this guy some PR training before he ruins the brand move. So this is the person called Penguin, and they are a newer employee of Gamer Advantage. And in the Discord, as part of damage control, this is what they tweeted. Listen, I'm not about to apologize for a business decision that was made to keep a company I believe in alive and running. If you guys want to be upset and try to cancel Gamer Advantage because of it, so be it. And then Kate writes, it gets worse. And here we can see previous tweets that this Penguin person has made, writing, I'm sorry there are more than two genders. What? There's only two genders, male and female. You're either born XX or you're born XY. With the confusion meme, this was tweeted out May 4th, 2018. This is another huge yikes from me. And look, this is absolutely false. I majored in biology, okay? It is a massive spectrum. Even when people try to make the scientific argument of chromosomes, right? You're either born XX or you're born XY. No, right, you are correct. There's also intersex, okay? And depending on how it kind of plays out, there are people who are born XXY. Phenotypically, their gender, in quotes, is presented, looks a lot different than your stereotypical XX or XY chromosomal makeup, okay? Intersex is a big spectrum that happens in between, and it is a literal biological thing that you are born with. So when people make the chromosome argument of you're either XX or XY, you literally do not even know enough science to make this argument. You just don't. So this is always really frustrating to see, and it's just an argument that people who don't know enough like to use to try to invalidate the gender argument. So Kate continues, another one, including R word and homophobia. So here we have a tweet by another individual writing, pure pressuring somebody to continue to party even though they they've already vomited 3 times, only giving away free beers to chicks if it'll get them drunk, and then deciding not to give them the beer because you need it. Yes, a good time. And Penguin responds, bro, Curtis, take him for the team and get this dude effed up. Sleep with him and get your school to think he's gay. Easy, that will teach him. That was tweeted out November 22nd, 2018. And for some more context, this person allegedly was a pro Rainbow Six Siege player back in the day. So Kate continues, adding some clarity since this thread is seeming to be a point of information for those impacted or curious. Partner managers allegedly chose to leave Gamer Advantage due to commissions being suspended. To my knowledge, there has been no stipend for these managers for over a year, and commission from their network were allegedly the only means of earning from their hard work. Some staff were let go, to my knowledge. Others allegedly left on their own accord due to the commission changes. Partners and affiliates are allegedly leaving due to 1. The vibes changing significantly. 2. The departure of people they worked alongside or who brought them on. 3. Lack of communication on next steps for partners who are now without a point of contact. 4. Terrible communication from whomever is allegedly in charge of the program going forward. Penguin, who allegedly has yet to formally introduce himself since joining the server in July of 2024. 5. Unprofessional responses made by Penguin in the partner Discord channel. 6. Unprofessional homophobic and transphobic posts found on Penguin's account. So Kate continues, also clarifying that I am not one of the managers impacted. I stepped down from my role earlier in 2024 due to my own time management and some internal changes that I won't have been able to keep up with. I continued to work with Gamer Advantage as an affiliate, but wasn't super active after stepping down. 65 plus partners and affiliates have indicated in the brand server that they wish to be removed. So far, tickets submitted in the server for a more formal request have yet to be replied to. Emails have yet to be responded to as well. There is a single report from a partner affiliate that they spoke with the new guy allegedly in charge via DMs, and after considering what was presented, decided to step away from their partnership as well. So here's what the DM reads. The individual is redacted, writing, to make it easier, those that wish to be removed, including myself, please, just react to this message. They'll have a list of reactions. And there's 65. So we have some other tweets that also happened January 23rd regarding the Gamer Advantage situation. This is tweeted by Glitch, who goes by the handle xmiz_murderx, writing, I'm a true believer in things that happen for a reason. I applied quite a few times for a partnership with Gamer Advantage and never got it. Received an email that I was ineligible, and due to that, I could never apply again. Thank you. You actually saved me, Gamer Advantage. And also, this is like absolutely weird to be like, hey, you are blacklisted from applying. I mean, just a bit odd. Here we have another tweet made by Twitter user Kazizilla, writing, hey y'all, today has been a rough one and I'm still sick, but we need to address some stuff. From this moment forward, I will no longer be aligning myself with Gamer Advantage. While I understand that businesses need to make business decisions, cutting all of the partner managers with no notice or explanation is unacceptable. My personal partner manager has been out of the company for about a year, and the managers cut today took me in with welcome open arms. They kept things moving and kept me with the brand. With them gone, I'm gone. Love, Cassie. So we have Twitter user Grading Hazard writing, I am stepping away from Gamer Advantage and will no longer be supporting this company. While I love the product and the team and the friends I've made, they have turned on their own people, fired their partner managers out of nowhere, and then threw a hissy fit in the partner Discord about it. Threat. Just about 2 years ago, user Can't Die brought me into the fold after my boy, aka Snuggy, turned me onto the brand. It was a great partnership, and even though it was just another commission model partnership, I didn't care because the team was great and the product helped me genuinely. And by the way, for a little bit more context about the commission model partnership, this means that these partners do not get paid unless they make sales. This is the commission model. This means that these partners are not getting paid unless they drive sales. I personally do not like doing commission models because I feel like creators who are on the commission model do not get paid as fairly as they should because they're putting in a lot more work than what they sometimes get back, you know? Like there's a lot of reasons why some people get sales and some people don't get sales. Sometimes a creator will be really, really good and like an amazing creator, but the problem is like their audience is too young. You know, like if you are an amazing creator, but your audience is like 14 or younger, your audience is probably not going to be making sales because they're too young to buy things online. It's not your problem as a creator. It just, your audience skews a little young and they don't have money. So I digress, but that is personally why I do not like doing commission models. I just don't think the creator gets paid fairly. Myself and other creators that are on the commission model in general. But again, some people are totally fine with doing a commission model if they really like the product. It sounds like Grinning Hazard enjoyed the product. It worked for them. So they were totally chill with it. So Grinning in their thread continues, but that entire partnership management team was fired without warning and we were left with no answers. And the partner manager lead in the Discord essentially pitching a fit over us being upset. A lead who hasn't even been in the community for 6 months. And let's talk about this leader. So again, we have that tweet from Penguin doubling down on the decision to fire everybody. And then another update from Penguin reading, There will be an update regarding what Gamer Advantage plans to do moving forward. At no point was this decision one to hurt the partner managers or the partners. It's one to ensure that this company still exists in 2 months, which was not going to happen if Gamer Advantage continues the way it was, to be able to revamp and reinvest into the gaming scene at large. No changes have happened to the partners. If your account is blocked, it is due to it being an inactive account for 6+ months. Which, like, by the way, look, I get it from a business standpoint, needing to profit. Businesses need to make money, otherwise, obviously, they will not exist. But reaching a point where you need to nuke your entire team of partner managers tells me that you have been making poor business decisions for an extended period of time. And then deciding to absolutely annihilate the entire division of managers is your like saving grace for your errors that have been going on for a long time. If you had managed your business better, managed the finances better, and made better decisions, you would not have to make such a drastic move in order to keep your business afloat. So even though the whole excuse is, oh, this is for us to make money down the line, this is a result of poor decisions. And then Grinning continues, one could say, quote, okay, these two tweets, one utterly transphobic and the other suggesting SA, are from almost 7 years ago, surely do not reflect the person they are today, right? End quote. Especially when this was brought up in the Discord, he laughed, reacted, and said, basically, so I'm bi. So remember, this was the transphobic one. And I remember this was the one allegedly encouraging SA. And Grinning continues, so there we are. The end of the coolest brand partnership I've ever held. My thanks to the amazing team, Toxic Tasha, The Hailstorm, Sugar Rush Live, and Fine and Dandy, and anyone I might have missed. You didn't deserve to get done fucking dirty like this. I hope you all thrive elsewhere. To be clear, I was partnered with them and will be canceling that partnership if I wasn't clear. When you treat your staff who do what appear to be a lot of unpaid labor for you like this, you don't get my energy. By the way, like, I'm curious as to how people got paid, like the partner managers got paid, because it seems odd. It seems like they weren't really getting paid. So like, what do you mean you're firing them so that you can be a profitable company when it sounds like you weren't really paying them in general? Again, that I do not know. I do not know how the partner managers got paid, but it doesn't sound like they were getting paid very much. So we also have this post from another perspective about the Gamer Advantage stuff by Twitter user YoBoyScar, writing, the fact I asked about partnerships back in 2022 for Gamer Advantage, as you can see, it took 1 year to tell me how to apply. So it took almost 3 or 2 years and never got a response from them. I'm sure they already lost customers and a lot of partners. So here you can see February 15, 2022. What does one have to do to be partnered with you guys? And then 10 months later, how does one apply? Oh, no, sorry. This is a year and 10 months later. How does one apply to a partnership with y'all? And then they reply finally. So they were getting pretty ghosted. And then the next day, on January 24, Kate comes in with some more updates, writing, most recent update is that there are almost 100 people leaving the program, which TBH might be making things easier for the new staff to come in and do whatever it is they planned to do. And then Kate adds, I'm no longer associated with the brand, and please take my words here as my perspective of the alleged events. Much love to my friends who are continuing to be impacted by the situation. I am not here to tear a brand down. I am here to lift hardworking people up. Love y'all. And then Kate adds, things continue to progress, sharing for transparency since this thread has been a source of information for most. So here we have another Twitter user by the handle Frenchie4185 who goes by Frenchie, writing, so apparently I am the only person who has managed to get any answers out of the person that Gamer Advantage has left in charge of partners after ousting the partner managers unexpectedly. I'm going to preface this by saying that I won't be sharing screenshots of the DMs. This tweet is a summary of what I asked and the answers I got. Even if the guy is a homophobic douche, I still have my principle and morals. What I have done is post the 3 questions I've asked. Question 1, quotes, the financial situation is as bad as it's coming across. There are no dollars in Gamer Advantage, only debt, which has been the cause of a plethora of issues and the reason for these changes coming, end quote. How he is describing the financial situation. He then went on to explain how he's using his own winnings to help pay off said debt. Commendable actions and attitude. However, any brownie points this earn him are quickly nullified by point 2. So point 2, quote, I genuinely have no idea what it's even talking about. The tweet from 7 years ago, I was 15 years old. I really can't recall what it's referencing or what even prompted it, end quote. I asked about the tweet. However, as you can see, my screenshot was missing the tweet he was replying to. I hadn't seen that myself. In a nutshell, joking about getting somebody drunk and taking advantage. Completely unacceptable for somebody supposedly looking after the team of partners who come from all walks of life, or just from a human in general. Other tweets have also surfaced setting a trend about this person. Point 3. Quote, I'm going to be reaching out to every partner this weekend and next week to 1, explain what the new vision is for Gamer Advantage, 2, to ask the partners if there is any changes they would like to see or anything you guys would like to see Gamer Advantage incorporate to either help you out or help your communities, and 3rd, what you like most about Gamer Advantage and how we can keep you all happy. Obviously, the partner managers did a lot with that and have a loyal partner group. I would like to know what you guys value most with a partner to partner manager relationship to ensure a smooth transition, end quote. My main take from this, if you have to ask what a partner values the most from a partner and partner manager relationship, then you clearly have no clue what you're doing. And the company could have kept one of the existing partner managers in place to do what you're trying to do, but they didn't have the money to pay the debt, so you basically made the rookie mistake of getting rid of the brains behind the operation. Further messages were exchanged, but to summarize those, he is clearly very passionate about Gamer Advantage. However, being passionate doesn't stop you from being a homophobe or teach you how to run a business. In my honest opinion, Gamer Advantage have found themselves in a bit of financial bother, like a lot of brands currently, and somebody came along who could have possibly helped, but they failed to analyze the person, and he turned out to be a bit of a cunt. Gamer Advantage were my first partnership, and we're also a flagship brand in the gaming and content creation world. Amazing people and product, it's such a shame to see it crumble like this. But enough of talking about one horrible person. Let's do what we can to support the people affected, and let's get back to spreading positivity and good stuff to all of our communities. So the screenshots of the questions, and Kate adds, he's paying with winnings from what? I'm not seeing any winnings linked to his likeness since 2022. And Frenchie adds, no idea. Maybe savings from back then? More of a flex to call it winnings than savings, haha. And again, this is his Liquipedia, which is like Wikipedia but for gamers. And you can see the most recent winnings that he had was $2,200 from a tournament that happened, NACL, on October 9th, 2022. So we have Twitter user KG5Official writing, I don't like how they treated people who dedicated to the brand and merely based themselves on commissions. Like, those are your grinders. They aren't getting a steady paycheck. Their money comes from their grind and love for the company. To cut that out literally hurts. That's my stance on it. You can't just chop people who really do more for you than you understand. If they were logging in and getting a paycheck or a steady salary, okay, I can see that. But a commission-based payout? That's wild. And like, with no notice, no nothing, just to wake up one morning to be fired is wild, LMAO. And Frenchie adds, yeah, it's not like as if they had overheads with them. They literally paid them when partners got sales, which means the business was running thin elsewhere if those commissions were needed to keep the business afloat. Plus, looking at other brands in the market, Gamer Advantage were way more expensive. Not saying the product is exactly the same, but still. And yeah, that's the thing about the commission-based system too, because you only pay the people that earn commissions if you make money. You know what I mean? Like, your company had to earn a sale in order for you to even pay the person a commission. So you make money to then pay out money. Like, you shouldn't be netting a negative in that structure, which is a little bit odd. So Cosmic continues, partners who requested to be removed are seeing removal, but still no response from the incident and no replies to tickets or email requests. And by the way, this was on January 29th. So they're removing people as requested, but not updating them on the status, thanking them for their time with the brand, asking questions or anything. Yikes, yikes, yikes. And it's a screenshot where you can see Gamer Advantage partners, your account is blocked. You will no longer receive credit for your referrals. And then Kate adds, jokes on us though. Gof and Shopify are integrated but not synced. You have to manually remove the codes from Shopify's backends, and they have yet to do that. So you can still use my code, I just don't get any commissions from it. GG's, which is even more screwed. So on January 30th, so an entire week after they nuked all the partner managers, Gamer Advantage went on their Twitter page to make an official statement in the form of a video, by the way, so this is a bit odd. Gamer Advantage statement. As many in our community are already aware, Gamer Advantage has decided to consolidate the role of partner manager into a single internal role as part of a larger company restructuring. So, I mean, translation, does this mean they're firing everybody and replacing all of the partner managers with one dude? Which it sounds like that guy's Penguin, because Penguin has self-labeled himself as partner manager of Gamer Advantage. Yep, G Fuel did something like this and everybody was mad because obviously this is fucked up. Gamer Advantage continues, this is a substantial change to the way we've always done things, and we have made some missteps in our initial communications about the changes. That's caused some confusion that we want to help alleviate. First, know that our commitment as a company has always been to enhance the gaming experience through innovative technology that supports the well-being of the gaming community and gamers at large. Going forward, we're doubling down on the foundational elements that made us a trusted name in gaming. Our community, including our partners and creators, and the development of superior products that enhance well-being and optimize performance. We know that our community values our products and we value your trust in us. We know some of the changes we're rolling out can have the effect of eating into that trust, especially in the near term while we're still figuring out some things and getting new systems and structures in place. We humbly ask our awesome community to give us the opportunity to work out the kinks and to engage you in our journey as we refocus on the future. Your engagement and feedback are vital to our success. Did they not proofread this, by the way? Because there's like grammatical mistakes everywhere. You see what I mean? Like, no period, period, no period, no space between the period and the W, no space or period between the word success and together. But I digress. Together, we can push the boundaries of what it means to be part of the gaming industry, ensuring that we're not only advancing in technology, but also in our approach to health and well being. Thank you for your continued support and for your belief in our mission and our work. No period, just next line. We look forward to getting back to our roots, growing stronger together, and supporting your success in and out of game. On the bright side, this likely is not ChatGPT due to all the grammatical errors and the formatting errors. On the downside, it shows they didn't do the due diligence of like literally reading this over one time before they posted it. Kind of goes to show their care and attention to detail into stuff that they've been doing. And this is funny. Kate tweeted, summoning a circle for real accountability. And it's all these Shreks with a candle in the middle. Here we have a tweet by a Twitter user, it's Yosh, writing, I am sorry, but I am so tired of companies coming into the gaming space and they take on so many creators. Along with this, they create partnership manager roles to help manage and support these creators, and then they take it away. This not only eliminates jobs in the gaming industry, it destroys the trust that creators have for said company. This whole thing reeks. And then, in response to the official statement, Penguin goes on his Twitter page to make his own statement, titling Statement Regarding Gamer Advantage and What We Want to Achieve in 2025.
My name's Keegan Smith, or some people may know me as Penguin, and I'm from Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
How did you get started?
So right now at Gamer Advantage, I'm kind of doing like a mix of a lot of different things. I'm going to be running the Twitter, the Instagram, dealing with our emails, and dealing with partnerships. And how I got started with Gamer Advantage was I was testing their early prototypes. I was at their first ever launch at the Gamers Outreach, and that's where I signed on as a partner. They were my first ever sponsorship in my pro career. So I got to watch Gamer Advantage get built up alongside my pro career. And it's a company and product I really, really believe in, and I've worn my entire career. So I want to see it be successful and, you know, be a part of the gaming industry for years to come.
What is your background?
Yeah, so my background in gaming is I used to play Rainbow Six Siege professionally. So Rainbow Six Siege was, you know, my game of choice. We were the top team in Canada and first ever Canadian team to ever play at an international event. So that's kind of my background with gaming. I lived in Vegas for 9 months, played at the Six Invitational in Paris. I've gotten to see like the ins and outs of the actual gaming scene and the, you know, competitive side of things. And yeah, no, I think that background and that experience is something that's valuable for something like at Gamer Advantage.
I just want to say this, okay? Being a pro player and being a gamer does not make you intellectual business person. Sorry, I'm just putting it out there, okay? You can be good at games and absolute shit at business. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just making a statement here.
Okay, in 2025, we want to build a more responsive program for our partners, answer DMs much quicker, answer our email listings much quicker, and build a more authentic and organic relationship with our partners and be as responsive as possible, because we want to reach as many people in the gaming scene as possible, you know, to be on top of everything and respond to everything. We just needed to make some changes. The main thing for Gamer Advantage is 2025, we want to build like a more responsive system and double down on supporting the gaming scene in a much larger capacity than what we have been before.
I just have a genuine question. If your goal is to build a more responsive system for your DMs, your partners, but then you fire all of your partner managers, how are you exactly going to be more responsive? Just wondering. Is he just going to be chronically online on their Twitter page 24/7? We don't know if it was his idea or not, but he is the one that's acting as a spokesperson of Gamer Advantage right now. I don't know if somebody behind the scenes is being like, hey, Penguin, you go be the scapegoat, or he himself is the one actively doing this, but it seems like he is very willing in his statements that he's making. That's why I am personally just very confused. But yeah, I just think it's really funny that this is like a quote retweet titled Statement Regarding Gamer Advantage and What We Want to Achieve. And for about 90% of this is just an interview about him. And then 10% is what they want to achieve. And the only TLDR I got about what they want to achieve is to be responsive. To me, it's just interesting because if you are going to make a statement about what you want to achieve in 2025, then give us some groundwork, some framework as to how you plan on achieving it, right? Like you can have all these goals you want, you know, like I could want to join the NFL. What's my groundwork to getting into the NFL, right? Like, am I going to start training with like certified coaches? Am Am I going to start a really, really intensive like daily system to get myself fit? Gonna be hitting the gym 3 hours a day, 6 days a week to get fit? Like, give me like the framework. So you want to be more responsive, sure, right? That is helpful for a brand. How is this going to happen? Are you going to hire a social media manager whose entire job is to run the pages? But it sounds like that is your job. So now I'm confused, right? I just did not see any framework about how this is going to happen. It's just, I want this. Cool. Like I want a lot of things. Like I want Labubus. I want a house. I want to be rich and famous and to have like a bajillion subscribers on my YouTube. But how am I going to make that happen? Like what are the steps? Because you can want anything in the world, but let's be realistic here, okay? Like I'm not joining the NFL. I do not qualify. How are you going to make this happen? And here we have Brikachu. I love Brika. She's so sweet. Tweeting, I thought this was going to be what we're getting response to. Not, quote, who are you and what do you do at Gamer Advantage, end quote. And here we have another example of Penguin. Here we have somebody called Hale in Discord writing, as a gay woman, finding this out today hurts even more too. And that was, again, Penguin's tweet about, homophobia and essay. And then Penguin laugh reacted to it. And Penguin writes, a tweet from 7 years ago when I was 15. I've grown up since then, and I think it's time everybody else does too. My jaw is on the floor. And Brika says, I 100% believe in people's ability to grow and change. But when you're called out for bad behavior, you don't laugh at it and basically tell people to get over it without any acknowledgement of your own actions. It's sad that your Who Gamer Advantage chose to run the program. You could make the argument back in the day, things were edgier. People were more edgy. They were saying things for the sake of saying things. It's gamer culture, blah, 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 whatever, right? I do not agree with that sentiment. People make that argument in defense. But here's the thing. In my opinion, if that is your argument, oh, I was young, I was 15, I have grown up, just apologize. Just apologize and state, I am sorry for the statements that I made. That was not okay or appropriate for me to say. I will be better. That is what people are looking for. People are looking for the accountability of what you've said in the past and for you to apologize for what you said in the past and for you to move on and be better. Again, like what Brika said, right? People want to see other people be better, become a better person, and become better than your past self. But if you are laugh reacting to the homophobic and essay comment that you've made on Twitter, that does not to me show that you are trying to be better. That still shows me that you don't think what you did was wrong. And that is the issue. That is the bigger problem here. He is a big problem. But the issue that people have is the lack of accountability that he is having in 2025. And Kate tweets, this is your formal intro to all of GA. Yikes. And Kate adds, Brian, I am heavily disappointed to hear your voice in this video. The community you fostered has been searching you out as a voice of reason. For this to be the first we hear from you, it hurts a lot of people. Not sure what all is going on, but hope there's something better on the horizon. And then here we have Tori Productions writing, I'm genuinely confused here. You're stating that you want Gamer Advantage to be more responsive with a quicker response time. Yet most, if not all of the partner managers that work directly with the partners who are onboarded were released from their contracts, relegating all functions to one entity instead of multiple. So, how is one person going to be able to respond quickly to the numerous amount of emails from all of the partners in a prompt manner when you just cut your workforce? It appears that there's some contradicting information and thought process here, which is exactly what I said too. How are you going to be more responsive when you fired literally like everybody? And Brika tweeted, on today's episode of, quote, how to take no accountability and single-handedly run a company into the ground, end quote. Glad I left the program at Gamer Advantage now that Penguin is in charge. The company no longer represents my values as a creator. And here we have, the response video that the response interview that Penguin put out, and then Brika's question, asking for the response. And here again, we have Penguin's tweet, right? Being like, it was 7 years ago when I was 15. And there's more replies, right? So we have Connor Love 9 writing, then maybe you should have taken it down when you grew up instead of leaving it for the world to see what kind of person you truly are. And Penguin says, going back to 7-year-old tweets to try and start an issue is childish. Clearly, I'm not going to go through every single tweet or reply I've ever made. If people want to ask me about something, they're more than welcome to. I'm happy to share. Brika adds, I truly hope people don't just forget about something like this. When a company shows who and what they value, we need to listen. As of now, that is the only statements that we've gotten about this Gamer Advantage situation. Gamer Advantage put out one statement, Penguin put out his own statement, and everybody is unhappy with Gamer Advantage's choices. It just sucks. It sounded like everybody really liked Gamer Advantage. It sounded like it was a company that was made by people who genuinely cared, and then I guess somehow along the way, power changed hands and it ended up in the hands of people that no longer represented the original values of the company, and as a result, all of the other people involved, the partners and the partner managers, were mistreated along the way. I truly am sorry for all of the partner managers that were let go without any like previous warning, and all of the previous partners that were involved with them. That absolutely sucks, man. Another example of companies being bad. And the crazy thing too is like history always repeats itself because G Fuel literally did this. G Fuel literally did this, fired all of their partner managers. Everybody was upset. And they're like, what? A shell of their former glory, essentially, because of what they did. So many people like supported the company because they liked the old values. And then new people came in and I guess nuked the company.